Hey there, everyone. Dr. Beth Westie here, and it just takes me a minute to upload these things here and switch this around so you guys can see this. Okay. Still waiting for Facebook to flip the controls again and put it back at the front of the video instead of having to start the video before I have to do it. So anyway, here we go. I wanted to talk about this. I actually did a podcast on this recently. I'm the heaviest I've ever been. I don't know what to do about this. So my podcast is called The Female Health Solution. So if you missed that episode, you can go to All Places podcast and, um, you know, and check out that episode. I did talking about some of these things here, but I wanted to address it here in a video to really point out some specific things visually for you to target this. So yes, yes. So I'm the heaviest I've ever been. I hear this every week from women. I hear this almost every other day from women when we're going over a hormone report, when we're going over somebody's, Dutch report. So these are things that, we do in the 12-week challenge. It comes with your Dutch report and then custom recommendations and everything for you from there. So if you are not on the wait list for the next 12-week challenge, go in the comments here, get on the wait list, because this is one of the most helpful things to go through. Like it takes about an hour to go through your report. And you're really like, really? We're going to talk about all these things for an hour? Yes. Because it's not just saying, oh, look, this is what your level is. There it is, right? This is, why might it be this way? What is this going to do to your system? And then how do we help reverse this process? How do we help change that? Because that's where the real value lies. Not just, here's what it is. And you're like, okay, thanks. I knew I didn't feel good, but all right, now what? Yeah. But being the heaviest that you've ever been, and when women say this to me, they're like, yeah, I'm working out like every day or 5 days a week. I'm working out hard. I've got a trainer. I've been doing Orange Theory. I've been going to CrossFit. I've been running X number of miles, and I'm still heavy. My weight has not changed. I've been exercising since June. I have been exercising since January. I've been doing this, and it's not made a dent. And the other thing to realize is that even if you've been exercising like crazy and it's not been changing your physical body, you should be building muscle. If you're not even building muscle, that's also something that we look at on here too. How well can your body tolerate that muscle? If you're thinking, holy crap, yeah, I'm not building muscle. Like if I were to do this workout program now, 3 years ago, I'd be stacked. I'd be seeing it and feeling it and all the things. And that's not happening now. It's not that you're doing it wrong, or that you're doing it at a different time of the day than you should be doing for it to really work. No, there's something going on in your system that your body is not allowing that to really take hold for you to see the benefit of all of that hard work. So that's why we look at this. Yeah, stacked. I know, right? You know what I mean, though, right? So I'm the heaviest I've ever been. What do we look at? First, hormones. Again, Dutch test. When we look at Dutch tests, we're looking at your estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, androgens, all these other things. We're also looking at cortisol response. So main things that this can also tell us is your body's likelihood to have weight gain and what type of weight gain it is. For some gals, like I went over a Dutch test today and we were looking at some of her levels and I was like, listen, by your report here, I can tell you, you can put 10 pounds on so easy. That's what I'm seeing. Like if you do not work really hard every single day, it wouldn't take very long, like over a weekend, a fun-filled weekend, boom, 10 pounds right there. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's so true. If I go off the rails on what I'm on my nutrition plan, she goes, I gain weight so fast. I'm like, yeah, because I can see it. So that type of weight gain, we can see those results on your Dutch test. And then weight loss resistance. Cortisol plays a role in this. Your adrenals play a role in this. Estrogen plays a role in this. Yeah, I told somebody else today. I was like, ooh, your body's not letting go of your estrogen weight. I mean, that can be 10 to 15 pounds right there, at least, that your body's just holding on to, hanging on to, just not going to let it go. Yeah, weight loss resistance. That's why we do Dutch tests. That's why I take so much time with it. And that's why we dive in, because this can make all the difference in the world. I can smell bread and gain 10 pounds. But this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, how your body reacts to it. Other things to look at are your stress levels. What are your stress levels? And sometimes people are like, well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess I have some stress in my life, but it's not that bad. Okay. but you can be under other physical stresses, chemical stresses, things like that, that impact your system and your body's responding to whether you like it or not. Stress levels, toxin levels. For some reason, this is like a highly debated topic with some health people out there, and I don't understand. I'm like, there are so many toxins and chemicals and things like that, and what we're eating, breathing, putting on our skin, if it's in our homes, all this stuff. And if your body does not detox well naturally, if your body is under stress, if your body has hormone issues, if you genetically have other things going on, yeah, it's going to be really hard for your body to have a good ability to get rid of toxins. They can build up in your system so easily. Great. Can that impact this? Yes. Hands down, every time. Does histamine play a role in here too? Oh my gosh, yes. Yes. What a great segue. It's like I asked you to put that in there to segue into the next one. Underlying health issues. What would that mean? It could be thyroid. Do you have a subclinical thyroid going on here? Do you have endometriosis, PCOS, any other autoimmune issues? Do you have a histamine reaction? Is your body constantly getting inflamed and irritated no matter what you do? Sometimes you eat something and it's fine. Sometimes you eat something and it's terrible in your gut. Sometimes you're around things and it's fine. Sometimes you're around very similar things and your whole body reacts to it. You can get skin rashes or hives, or you can get a scratchy throat or running nose. And you're like, what is happening? Underlying health issues. Again, these are things that you have to address and dive into. You have to, otherwise you can't get to the other side of it, right? Making sure you're getting enough nutrient. Oftentimes when gals get to the heaviest that they've ever been, and even when they said it's like, yeah, even with pregnancy, I'm heavier than I was. I'm 5 pounds heavier than I was at the heaviest of my pregnancy. What is going on? The body never does anything without a reason. It doesn't do something for no reason at all. It might seem like that. Sorry, I'm yelling. But the way your body is responding, it's responding because something is happening internally. You just can't see what it is. You're not gaining weight for nothing, right? And if you are working out like crazy and restricting your nutrients and you still feel like you're either gaining weight or you're still not losing it, there is something that's being unaddressed internally for you. And that's where getting enough nutrient is a big, big thing. If you have done restrictive diets before and you're trying to do another one and your body's reacting terribly to it, yeah, your body knows what's going on. It's not going to let you release any weight. It's not going to let you target fat cells for energy like it should. It says, nope, I know this game. Not playing. Not going to do it. So it doesn't matter the calorie amount or how hard you work out. You have to go through restarting your metabolism and working with your body in a completely different way. Your health is cumulative. So for somebody who's been on crash diets for the past 20 years, it takes a little bit different route to help repair that versus somebody who's like, well, no, I've been mostly in shape, most of my life, a little bit up and down, but yeah, recently it's gotten better in the past couple of years. I don't know why I haven't been able to turn this around. Those are different tactics. You can't use the same thing for those two histories because they're different. Underlying health things, and again, getting enough nutrient. Those are the two big things at play there. So getting enough nutrient to make sure your metabolism can actually work for you. And then the last one I put here is helpful exercise. More is not always better here. More is not always better. And in terms of types of exercise, women traditionally will need to work on lifting heavy things. Any type of weightlifting, even if it's body weight, something like that, that resistance actually helps build and maintain muscle tissue much better. And it's not about cardio. Yes, cardio or HIIT training and all that stuff can be important for your cardiovascular endurance and health, totally. But if you're having a cortisol response, if your adrenals are fatigued, if you have other hormonal issues, which again, we look at with the Dutch test, it doesn't matter if you're doing the perfect exercise or you're doing I'm doing this HIIT workout, I'm supposed to be burning fat. Well, is it working? Is your body burning fat? Are you noticing the results? Because if you're not, then it's actually not burning fat. The female body, so fantastic at figuring out where to allocate its energy. And if you're doing HIIT workouts and you're not burning fat, your body's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I've got way too much other stuff going on. My cortisol levels are all over the place. So of course I'm not going to prioritize burning fat because I'm just trying to get through the day. Yeah. So oftentimes I have to make recommendations on toning it back or specific types of exercise to get your body through a repair mode so you can get to the other side of it. stop burning yourself out even more, and stop blaming yourself for not being able to do a HIIT workout right now. Right now. That can still come, just not right now. So these are the things that we touch on. Again, these are a lot of different topics here. If you guys want me to do a video, talking more about hormones or stress or toxins or healthful exercise or something with hormones or, in terms of metabolism, I absolutely can. Just drop me a comment or send me a message privately if you're not comfortable commenting. I get messages from women all over the world every single day asking lots of different questions. If they're relevant questions, it's helpful, then I can answer it. But I'm more than happy to dive into this topic more, because this is something that a lot of women get frustrated by. This is something that a lot of women have a hard time with. And this is not something that you need to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, right? Isn't that the definition of insanity? If you're already cutting calories, if you're working out more and you're like, this isn't working, I get to a stopping point because I can't keep punishing myself and keep going down this path because I'm not having anything positive happen from it. You need to do something different. Look at your hormones, look at what your body needs, and then go from there. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Let me know again if you have any other questions. Other resources I have for you besides my podcast are my YouTube channel, which is Dr. Beth Westie. And then I have my books, The Female Fat Solution and The Female Menopause Solution. These are on Amazon. Lots of great resources and information in here about the basics on how to eat for your hormones and cycle. So there is that. And then again, coming very, very soon, the tinctures that I have coming out for your hormones and your cycle. This one is for estrogen. The one for progesterone is over there on my desk because I was using it today. So, all right, that's what I got for you. Let me know if you need anything else. Otherwise, I will see you later.